Seven.
I did,
What time is it?
7.
There you go.
Okay.
Perfect.
We're, we're on?
Yes.
Well. Okay, this is the Town of New Paltz Planning Board, September 25th. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes? We have 2 sets of minutes for August 25th. Anybody?
So moved.
Second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to approve the minutes of September 8th. At the 8th? Make a motion. You
So
can make a
moved.
motion? Yes, okay, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay. Any discussion on the minutes for September 8th? All in favor? Okay. When's our next meeting?
October 16th.
Okay. Can I get a quorum check for October 16th? Yes, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Wait, the 16th, Thursday?
16. Yes, because it's
Yom
Indigenous
Kippur?
Peoples' Day.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah, Yom
the
Kippur's
other
next-
people.
Yom Kippur's next week, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, Jen, quorum check for the 16th?
Of October?
Yeah.
Yeah, that should be good.
Thursday, which you didn't know.
It's a Thursday. Okay, so it looks like everyone that's here. All right, so we have a conceptual site plan review. Mr. Rubiero. Come on up.
What's up, guys?
You can sit down if you'd like.
They're here.
Yeah.
Here.
I could hardly hear, so this is gonna help me a lot.
You and me both.
I'll keep it real short and sweet. I just want to show you, this is regarding 235 Main Street. And I'll show you a quick plan on what I'm looking at. Lyle was nice enough to tell me to come and visit you guys for the potential of just getting a little information on what can and may not be able to be done on this property.
That one.
This is a little different.
Oh,
So the first thing Lyle told me when I walked in there regarding the rear parcel was it's landlocked, how can you get to it? So that was a very good question. And my concern was that there is a parcel in the front of it that is part of the package that I'm looking to purchase. And I thought I could gain access through there.
Hold on, this is where Nellie's
Yeah,
is?
Nellie's is.
Okay.
It's,
There's a little office building right next to it.
yeah.
It's
And
vacant right now.
It's set back in the road, it's.
Yeah, I know
what
where
is it
Nellie's
now?
is, but I'm trying to figure out where that is
Yeah,
on this map.
so that's
There's
this,
Main Street.
okay.
So Lyle mentioned to me, which I didn't realize at first, that there's a town-owned parcel, and I painted it in blue, that runs from Main Street to Henry DuBois all the way in the back. There's a little strip of property that runs straight back. You see that little strip?
Not a road,
It's not a road,
just property. Okay.
property that the town owns. Do you guys know anything about that
Can
parcel?
you show me, where's this blue?
In this one,
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
How wide is that?
I don't know.
Andy.
It's like a paper road, right?
I thought that there might be like a drainage.
As you get to the middle of it or towards the end of it, there is a drainage way that runs through it. But from Main Street, 3/4 of the way up, no.
235.
Isn't it the active driveway?
It is an active driveway to a few properties in the front. But I'm not sure the legality on that, so I thought maybe you guys know a little bit more about that active driveway.
Okay, so we're looking at this picture. This is Nellie's here.
Yes,
This little one, right?
right?
this-
That's now.
Oh, that.
So what you see in red is the property that is under contract right now.
No,
What do you want to do with it?
Excuse me?
What do you want to do with it?
I don't know what I want to do with it. I want to find out what you guys think would be the best
Yeah.
use for the rear property that's now vacant
Oh,
Okay, so this is no.
but so.
and how to gain access to
This
it.
is no.
I know what I want to do with the front, but I'm up in the air on what I want to do in the rear.
Oh, I see. So that property's for sale.
The piece in the rear for supposedly is zoned R1.
Yep.
And the piece in the front is B2. And if you look at the piece in the rear, to one side of it has apartments and the opposite side has single family homes.
What's here?
So I'm just trying to get a feel for what you feel would be best, if anything, to do with that vacant piece of property that could be landlocked if you didn't own the piece in the front or utilize the piece that you guys own to the west of it.
Mm.
What do you?
You're gonna
got
knock
here?
it down? You're gonna knock Nellie's down?
Possibly.
And what do you want to do with the back?
That's the question. What would you like to see done there?
Well, what do you
It's an
want to do?
It's R1?
It's R1.
What's
So as of
R1?
right, what can you do there, considering it has no,
Yeah, there's not a whole lot you can do on our one side to build a house.
Yeah,
That's what I was saying.
you can build a house back there.
one house?
Is it 1 acre?
It's more than an acre.
Is it 3 acres?
No, it's 1 acre and change,
Then you get one house.
one house. So as of right, you can do one house?
In this map, I don't know who this came from, but it shows a water course on it.
A water course runs through it.
Hmm.
Oh,
I think Lyle gave you that, right?
I don't know, it's here on the table. I got
Oh, really? Okay.
so that's what you can do, and if it's owner occupied, you can apply for a accessory apartment.
Lyle was concerned about having no access to that property.
Well, there's no access here. It depends, I mean, what the access is, would be through Nellie's if you're knocking it down.
But you'd have to combine the lots.
To get the driveway through it.
I don't think you can do a shared driveway with business and residential. That's funky.
Andy?
That would be, not normal to do a shared driveway through business to the residents.
I think what he's asking is it impossible?
Mhm.
Or
Is it
po-
impossible?
Is it possible?
What hoops do I gotta go through to get that driveway through there?
I would look into that, whatever the strip the town owns first.
So you like the strip that the town owns?
I forget, I mean, did come up many years ago. God, I can't remember it always. But.
Not when I was here. I don't ever remember
Yeah,
this.
I forget what the purpose, it was created, I think, during when those apartments were built.
What apartments are back there?
The Colonial.
Oh,
They're called, or it's called.
So this is, oh, I'm sorry, so
Yeah.
this is a lot. So this little thing is a lot, and then this is a lot. and then-
Separately owned.
And then
and the strip is right
over
there. Yeah,
I'm just looking at the map to see what that looks like.
yeah. Does that map tell you how wide that strip is?
So it looks like you got Alejandro's place on the left.
Yep.
If you're looking at it, right, from the road, and then you have that blue house, I guess that's a house.
Yeah,
And then that strip, there's like parking there right now, Andy. Right, that's Alejandro's, that's the blue house. It looks like that strip's right here.
No. Gotta go down more.
This way?
Yeah, that's what you're showing is between these parcels.
so up on,
Oh, I see it.
Rick owns both of
That.
these.
Yeah.
And this one.
It's on
and
the
that's right
left side
next
of
to it.
Alejandro's.
Yeah. I got it.
There it is. So it's like a, what is that now? Do we know? What's it now?
There's a lot in the back and they use it as a driveway. I know that just because that's my office. So
Where's
yeah.
Nellie? Where's
Seems
Nellie's?
to know that they're
Way over here.
Okay.
No, I don't know.
I think it's a more complicated question than that answer. answer to that. I think it's somebody that, a land development consultant has to look into that easement and that right of way and what's the history,
Mhm.
zoning.
Originalities.
And this
Oh,
is
it's something that we
Rusty's
can-
office
Mhm.
complex over
Yeah.
there.
Okay,
So basically, I'm just looking at something that you can bite into saying there's a possibility.
Who are the neighbors on the other side?
You
Who
have
do
Alfondra here, you have an office complex here,
Mhm.
and then you have a rental complex on one side and then a group of single-family homes on the other.
And what's over here?
That would be single-family homes.
Hmm.
And the water cross comes through right around here. And this way, it comes through right around here.
What do you want to do with the property?
I would like to, personally, I would like to develop it into something that it's useful for the town, maybe town employees, subsidized housing, maybe senior housing, something that is a need for the town. If you look at the size of the property and you look at what's on the other side with where the rentals are, you could easily fit 6 or 12 units of housing there. So if we could do something that's a need, whatever's needed right now, maybe housing that's 60, 70% of what's affordable, or senior housing that is always needed, in my mind, I'd like to do something like that personally. But if I have to grow tomatoes on it, I'll grow tomatoes on it. Preferably
Right,
grapes,
grow
but not
tomatoes.
tomatoes.
Because I don't, yeah,
That doesn't meet, although those
Anything.
good ideas, it doesn't meet zoning.
The tomatoes or the,
What kind of tomatoes?
That's what matters.
No,
okay, no, I understand it
They're
doesn't
kind of
meet the
dense.
zoning.
I don't think, I don't even think you get a variance for it.
For the senior housing, for the,
That's my opinion.
right.
I don't think so.
okay,
You mean on the R1 lot, the triangle?
on
lot?
the residential lot,
It would
Yes.
also be a 100-foot associated buffer area, a
right?
wetland permit. I think it's a perennial water course because we issued a permit for something over here on one of these lots. They had applied a few years ago, tree clearing. So I
Okay,
looked at it and I think we decided it's a perennial, so it'd be 100 feet.
Perennial means 100 feet
No, yeah, if it's perennial, there'd be a 100-foot buffer,
all the way around,
both sides. Yeah,
right? And you have to apply for
a wetland permit,
permit for that.
yeah.
Okay,
If you go into that.
right. Okay, so that may rule it out in itself,
yes.
right? And would that rule out the single family home?
Maybe it depends where it is.
Mhm.
Depends on how you're gonna get to it.
Right, so that's the issue.
That's not I think what he's saying is that's not an insurmountable issue, but you gotta check with somebody who really knows how to, like, cause you have two different zones.
Right,
Right? And you're trying to put a residential, but then you wanna get a driveway through or use the blue, whatever that is.
right.
Right, I don't even know what that is. It's owned by the town. Like,
It's a little paper road.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what it is, Supervisor?
No, but I think we should talk to the highway superintendent, because he'll know very well whether it's for drainage or a gas line. or
Oh,
it's
okay.
everything.
Right.
Yeah,
Not just somebody forgot about
Yeah.
it, so.
okay, so we have to talk to the highway superintendent who will know what it is.
Who will know what it is?
Mhm.
Okay.
But can I ask, so if you did buy the front property, would you be interested in putting housing there?
Well, from what I understand, they had housing there because it was a house at one point, and they turned it into commercial, which would be office space or whatever, and it may be a little difficult to turn it back to residential. I'm not sure about that either.
Or mixed use, yeah.
Mhm.
It's a barber shop, isn't it? Isn't that what a barber
It
shop-
was a barber shop.
I think your answer is like, it's complicated. It's not as simple as like.
Yeah, no, I don't expect anything to
So
be
the
simple.
100-foot buffer
Just because the two zones.
eliminates
Yeah.
a lot, the
Complicated.
wetlands makes a lot, the access is a lot, it's a lot.
I think the 100-foot buffer is the biggest thing, from what you just explained,
The water course, yeah.
the water course.
Don't have a sense of scale.
Yeah,
So I
because that kind of puts you in a small circle right here, maybe.
don't-
Right in the front here,
Yeah,
'cause this.
which is still possible for a single
This is
family home.
189 feet, so this could be, maybe not, right?
That water course.
And I go before what
Right.
board for that, or what jurisdiction for the water cross?
What's next to know, whatever that.
Right- right here.
is, correct.
I don't think you have enough. If he's gotta put 100 feet, it's a home 189 feet wide according to this.
I didn't know there was a
Here,
scale.
take a look. No,
Yeah.
No, it's a little more than that, I think. Or is it? Maybe you're right.
It's 415 feet from front to back.
No, here, across.
Oh, did-
So if
At
he's
the-
gotta
at the
do
widest
100, if he's
part.
gotta do 100 on either side,
No, not on either side, from the stream.
Right.
okay.
And then maybe this shaded area is the building envelope other than the stream. So that would put me into here somewhere.
So you have a lot to do. You have to find out about the access. We maybe will investigate a little bit about getting to this property. We have to figure out how you would get there,
Okay,
because I don't think you can be landlocked.
You need to
Supervisor,
Find out for water.
I don't hear you.
We need to find out how water and sewer we access,
Mhm.
whether it's
Oh, right.
if we already have or
Yeah.
not.
So, okay,
what was that?
So
I didn't quite.
Yeah.
Water and sewer. 'Cause but now you're in town district, right?
I'm in the town, obviously, but I went to the village and the village said that everything it drains to them and it goes into their treatment plant, but you guys own the pipes. And I'm in a sewer district, so I could tie into it if I'm not already tied into it. That's what they tell me.
Yeah, if you can get access, that's the bigger question, right? You have to be able to get to the site.
Gotta get to it.
That's gonna be your first hurdle. Can you get to it? Can you go through a B2 to get to an R1? Can you build a house? Is there enough room to put a house with the stream there?
Okay,
Right, that's an issue. What if you join the lots and you have two different zones, then you have to figure that out. Can
Right.
you use that, whatever paper road is, can you
Right.
use that, or is there something there already? Is that set aside for something?
yeah, from your knowledge, that paper road is set aside, somebody's parking on it right
Well,
now.
you're showing the stream going right down that easement or that paper road, whatever you call it, right?
From the middle part north, yes,
Yeah.
but I don't even have to get that far.
I just put down 4 simple things that maybe you can look into to see if this is.
Give you a start.
Yeah,
Anything
good. I
feasible?
appreciate that very much.
And, we'll sign this. What's the address here, 235?
235. Well, that's the front address. I don't think the back has an address. Cause it's got. How you gonna get your mail? But that's a whole, I'm just kidding.
You just sign this here, because I'm just gonna give this to you, it doesn't say that much, but.
And I'll get a
it gives
copy of
you-
this?
Yes, but this is not everything, I don't want you to take it, this is
Right.
just a start,
Okay,
and it may,
Lyle told me you guys would be great, and you are, and I appreciate that.
He's so nice, that
Thank
guy.
you for your time.
Thank-
Okay, so I'll follow through on this, and hopefully I see you guys again.
okay, great.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My little village. I know you, yes? I do, good, how are you? So you're gonna put a little sort of a daycare type of thing?
No, so it's not drop off, so it wouldn't be daycare.
Okay.
The caregiver has to stay with the child. So it's an indoor play space for preschool age children. And again, the caregiver has to stay with them, so there will not be any drop off.
Are they just there, like Little Gym?
Do you have the?
No, so it's, I mean, similar, but not a gymnastics program type
Right.
of thing. So we'll have indoor play toys and things for them. You know, a reading area, a sensory area. The idea is, again, with the name too, My Little Village, is to have like 3 little house sectioned off areas inside where we kind of rotate through little versions of stores or shops from town. So to have local businesses sponsor one of the houses per month, and let's say we have a miniature Beck's Hardware, and it's a little, you know, workstation for the kids to kind of build and make things. We have a miniature Tops grocery store, and it's like a little grocery store for them to play in. Maybe a miniature Little Loaf Bakery, and it's a little bakery for them to play in, to kind of rotate through. So it's like a little miniature version of the village.
Okay.
Okay,
Andy?
Yes.
Andy wrote something?
I did, okay, so, in front of this board, because it's changing use. And there's a provision in the code that allows this board to waive site plan, it's called simplified site plan approval, but it's really this board waiving site plan approval. If it, meets certain requirements of the code. So there's 4 requirements. First one is that the project does not require any enlargement, extension, relocation, removal, or reduction of any existing building structures, parking areas, exterior lighting, or other improvements shown on any site plan. So essentially, there's no improvements to the site, which there aren't, right? Okay. That's A. That the project will not significantly increase anticipated vehicle trips generated by the site, the parking requirements or traffic circulation, the volume or quality of stormwater discharges, the use of water septic or water facilities. As I understand, it was, before it was some kind of office space,
It was the pregnancy support center
pregnancy support center. So I
a
would
while
say-
ago.
So, based upon what you're saying, I don't think any of those issues are gonna change in any significant way. C is that it's a type 2 action under seeker, which essentially means that it's exempt from, environmental review, which it is, 'cause it's a modification to an existing building. And that the project will not have an adverse effect or impact on the physical and environmental conditions of properties in the immediate vicinity, nor upon the existing uses or uses of such properties. Based upon that, we are recommending that, it does meet the requirements that the board considered waiving, say that.
Okay, anybody have any questions? Okay, so I want to make a motion to accept this as a simplified site plan and approve it.
Somehow.
Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay,
Thanks.
so, I think. Melissa, the applicant has to fill this out?
There's one already filled out. That's just
Is that the owner affidavit?
Okay,
that's the owner's affidavit.
Yeah, that should be
Yeah, we already
in there, yeah.
alrighty,
All right, easy.
you're all set, we'll check in with, I don't know if you need a permit or anything, but.
We're not doing
we'll check
any
in with-
building, yeah, so I'll double check if we change our mind, but at the moment, it's gonna be pretty simple, so.
Okay, terrific, thank you.
Thank you, guys. That was easy. You had me all nervous. Listening to the last one, I was like, oh.
Thank you, take care. So we have 203 South Ohioville Road. Hi. how are you?
Yeah. Got it. Yeah.
If I have this right, nothing much new happened except the very important piece where you got it.
Yeah, B's, yeah.
That's right. So last time we were here, we talked about the wetlands and that we recognize that there's also a town wetland permit as well. We know that, but it seemed very important that we approach the DEC because of the being within the 100-foot adjacent area there, wetland as well. So we did that, and kind of to our surprise, they actually streamlined it and said, let's not even have a pre-application meeting, just submit an application. And I thought that that would get us to a point where they were about to write off on it or something, but then all of a sudden they just issued the permit. So that's the good news for us. We did show the disturbance in that area, and they reference it in their permit. A couple reasonable conditions. One of them I thought was interesting, and I think that's maybe kind of help us support with some of the town wetland permitting, is that there's a deed restriction that's gonna be on any subdivision lot that has the 100-foot adjacent area on it. So that gets written into the deed, so it's in there for all the transfers of the property in the future, so everybody knows that there's a protected wetland and buffer, on or near their property, so. That was good. And then at this point, I think we just wanted to come in and give you guys that update and get to a point where, you know, now we feel more confident in putting the effort into doing all the soils testing, getting septics, wells, well testing, all that for health department purposes. But we had also talked about having a site meeting with the
Yes,
planning
we
board.
did.
So I thought it would be an appropriate time. We could knock down some of the brush. We had the center line of the road staked out long ago. I think it's still there. If not, we'll make sure it's still there, but we'll make sure it's there again if the board wanted to set up a time to meet with us, and we'd be happy to, and I don't know if that's the way you do it, or do you?
No, you're right.
Do you meet with us, or do you meet yourselves, or?
Mhm.
No, we all meet. With you and.
Okay.
whoever.
So I
Yeah.
think, I mean, it's gonna be hard for us to come up with a time right now.
Yeah.
Because we have to do it twice. I hate to tell you that.
It's okay. We get
But
it.
I can ask the
We all have
secretary
lives.
to put something out and people will sign up. You're available. And maybe you'll send your availability to her, so we can coordinate that.
Yeah,
I think
sure,
that's a good idea.
sure.
And then, our wetlands inspector, needs to go, right?
Sure, yeah. And we had talked about it last time, the logic of a loop road, even though it has a wetland disturbance, but we talked about really the wetlands across the state road.
Mhm.
So that's why we thought best to wait to hear about DEC. We didn't want to sort of green light something and then have them. So that was good to see.
Yeah, we were pleased with that, the way that all worked out. And like I said, it gives us more confidence to be able to, you know, put more effort into to get to that point with all the soils testing, and health department permit applications are expensive. So everything from here on out, it's time to go. So.
Okay.
Did we get an alternate plan?
Cluster? Yeah,
We'll still submit one of those. Yeah. Do you want that before a site visit, or?
We submitted alternate plan, but he wanted the.
It was
right
the
up.
old Pretorius plan that
Yeah.
was there, but you know, the one thing I can reiterate from that is that any kind of clustering we do isn't gonna really reduce much, because there's wells and septics, and we have to have separation from all of our wells to our septics. And by the time you put that whole puzzle together, you're gonna be over an acre on every single lot anyway.
So I mean, yes.
So it's really not gonna change
No,
much.
I know.
but
but
I
We have to abide by
understand.
the rule,
Yeah.
right?
Yep,
Okay, so we have to get that.
okay,
It's up to you whether you want to move forward without it. I mean, you know, what if we fall in love with it and say that's the one we want? So I think,
Understood.
you know, if you can get that in by the next meeting, we can still have a site visit. That would be, I think, the best way to go.
okay, yeah.
Okay.
Like I said, I don't think there's much I can change, but I'll work on trying to figure out if there's ways to kind of, I don't know, I guess try to put some larger lot together, maybe that has some of the buffer or something, but then make these smaller. I don't know. We'll figure
You
something
can
out.
reduce with the water and sewer.
Well, we don't have water and sewer, so.
No, like without the water, so
Well
that
and-
has to
well
be
and
the lot
septic, I mean.
sizes.
Yeah, I mean, that's the whole, you know, one of the things that we are doing with laying out these, we also take into account the slopes. You know, we can't have septics on slopes that are over 15% or anything like that, so we had to find the flatter areas that are also separated away from the wetlands by over 100 feet, and then away from our wells by over 100 feet as well, so it's just it's a puzzle, so we'll work on it.
Yeah, there's nothing we can do about that. We have to have an alternate plan.
Yeah.
You know, we may say, no, that's not good,
Right,
you know.
Understood.
But we may not, so
Yeah.
we need to get it.
Yeah.
Is the date on that, that's the most current one? Do we have a copy of that most current one? I have 9,
Not
it can't be right,
sure.
9/27/23, is that the most?
No,
current?
that was the original date, but then the revision date's the bottom left corner.
Okay,
7/11.
Is something there? What's that? say?
Yeah, I-
26, 25.
Yeah, that's what
Probably the
mine
last
says.
one you
That's what
had,
mine
cause
says.
the 7-Eleven one was when we went to the DEC with it.
Okay,
So, yeah, we'll also make sure that with the cluster, you get the latest of this too.
yes, please.
Yep, sure.
And then this might be it, but I'm not sure.
No, I think really the same, it's gonna be exactly the same, except we added a detail. The DEC wanted a detail of what the road was gonna look like to get an understanding of that
Yeah,
for
that-
the impact.
Yeah,
And
that's not
then,
on here. Yeah.
and then they also asked for us to actually hatch out and put the area of disturbance within the adjacent area. So there's this little hatch in this call out that was added to.
So just when you submit your other stuff, just let
Sure.
us know that you have the new map.
Yep.
Do we just get rid of the old maps? Do we just have one map to deal with?
Let's get the cluster plan in. Andy, have you made a comment on this?
Yes, I commented on the last submittal,
Right.
and so nothing's really changed.
Right.
Other than, they got the DEC wetland permits, so they wanna come back and kind of have a new discussion. Is really, so I don't have any new comments.
Okay, all right, so I think that's what to do. The wetlands inspector. You can make an appointment with him.
I've been to the site.
You've been to the
I've looked at
site,
this.
yeah.
Okay.
Confirmed the wetland boundary, we've adjusted it one time, so I've.
Yeah.
seen the site.
We
Are
had-
those,
and those
did you
pockets.
flag it?
I didn't flag it, it was flagged by Mike Nowicki, but I
And
verified
the
it.
DEC probably did, right, as well?
The DEC flagged this
The other
side.
side?
Yeah.
Yep, and then we had these flags already from our consultant, and after working with Mark on those. And then, 2025, this is all became part of the state wetland now.
Okay,
So because of the potential hydraulic connectivity and whatnot across the,
There's culverts that connect these.
Culvert pipe.
To the road, so they
Yeah.
called it
cool.
all.
So I'd say get that stuff done and then we can come out and look.
yeah, and I think we had originally, probably submitted the short form for the wetland.
Mhm.
And I think we probably still have to do the full form now then as well, right?
Right,
Right.
yeah,
okay.
that has-
So that we can add on to the next submittal as well. Okay,
Okay,
Okay.
great.
great.
Thank you.
Thanks for having, me. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
For a second. Not quite fourteen,
Fastest meeting.
not quite 14 minutes. Next time.
I wanted to talk to you about.
Birds, tell me about the birds.
the bats.
Oh, but you have to provide lunch when we come do the walk.
Oh, okay.
We forgot to tell you that. It's in the code.
Okay.
Thanks again.
Take care.
Thank you very much.
Just as a little, you're here, so you want to tell us about the Hepalite, is that what it's called? Did you go there?
Yeah.
Just,
boy, I
we don't,
didn't-
need- we don't
I
need
didn't
any
bring my
papers.
memo.
We don't need the memo. We
Things
just-
look good, it's interesting because
Remember who they are?
No.
this
you
is
lost.
the violation on Rose
The big
Lane.
violation.
Oh,
Yeah. So we had
It's a nice house, though.
I didn't see that, I mean.
Did you build that house?
Oh, okay.
Okay.
He's like, I got you. Sit down.
It is a nice house.
So he had a fenced off area where the trees have been planted, he had a whole planting plan, the fence to exclude the deer. It's interesting because a lot of the plants the trees that he planted have come up and done okay, but there's sort of volunteer trees. Either from sprouting from the stumps that he cut or just seeding from the surrounding forest that are much bigger than the ones he planted now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like there's big sycamores, and there's big sassafras
Huh.
trees, they're probably 15 feet tall. But the ones he planted are maybe, but most of it's sort of getting above deer browse height,
Okay,
height. Fine, it's on the right trajectory, it'll take a long time to be back what it was, but it's headed in the right
Getting there.
direction. I don't think any more monitoring is needed. I don't think he needs to maintain the fence because the trees are tall enough. I mean, he might as well leave it up, but
so that has to be, verified, put somewhere so we know this in the future when we're not here anymore.
How big an area? I wasn't involved, in any way.
We have
it's
to find
maybe,
out what that mechanism is to get it in the records that this is.
maybe a half acre, maybe a couple 100 feet. I don't
So
know.
he clear cut it? Is that what he
Yeah.
did?
I think the story was he asked someone to do some clearing, he went away, then he came back and,
Contractor gone wild.
yeah.
And he was supposed to replant it.
It was a lot. It was a big deal. Yes, we were all gasping here.
Mhm.
And the neighbors were here. It was a big deal.
So would we have done anything different if we did it again and we made, you know, all those saplings or that he planted?
You know, the volunteer trees did so well that maybe it would have been fine not to plant anything, but we didn't know that at the time, you know? Oh, I was surprised that. You know, and it might be, you know, you cut down a tree and you wait a few years and it sprouts and it grows and then
Right.
it grows faster than
Well, and if we exclude the tree, the deer exclusion.
deer. Yeah, that made a
right,
big,
which is-
yeah. There are a lot of invasive plants in there. And
Mhm.
that's, you know, once you clear it, they come in. A lot of them will just gradually get shaded out, but there's not, they're also in the surrounding area, not just the area that was cut, so.
Who volunteered from the stump that was cut?
I think some of them are from the stumps and some are just from, it's all surrounded by forest, so the seeds, you know, acorns and.
They were kind of already there and then the sun.
Yeah.
They had the
There's
opportunity.
a, you know, there's a succession
Yeah,
as it reestablishes, right,
Right.
with birch and understory and then the bigger trees.
yeah, and then the trees that he cut have sprouted, so, yeah. He kind of laid it all out in the memo, but I don't, you know, I think he's done what he could. It's headed in the right direction.
All right, very good. Anything else? Motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Melissa, we offline now?